Hey guys, it's Shirley. Excuse my voice. Last week was our last week of class and there was just a lot going on every day and every night, and so my voice was a casualty of last week. Tomorrow I'm going in to see David. I've gone to see him twice now and he usually does my hair, my highlights. It's been 4.5 months since I last got my highlights done, and the last time I went to Spoken Wheel and saw Colleen, she did my color and then also did a professional K18 hair treatment. I documented that entire process in a separate video that I will link here somewhere. But yeah, this is 4.5 months of growth, new hair growth for me. Colleen did a pretty good job of blending my highlights so that when it grew out, it was like pretty gradual. You can see how the tones are very gradual and subtle, like it's black, and then she did some very subtle highlights and toned it down a lot, and then the ends are a lot more blonde, as you can see. Colleen did my hair pretty warm. This is probably like a warmer blonde than David typically lines it to a very, very neutral blonde, and I think I actually prefer that. He actually, when I first see him, he'll tone it really, really ashy, so much so that like for the first few weeks, it's a little bit too ashy for my liking, to be honest, but once it fades to like a very neutral, nice blonde. She also used, I think, a really strong high volume developer, because when I saw her, I was in and out in like 2 or 3 hours. Whereas when I see David, it's really like the entire day. So I'm gonna take you through the process of getting my hair lightened with David, because it is like a whole day process. I have thought about doing all over color, just doing like all platinum blonde. The issue with that is like I tend to like to have full long hair, and I just don't think that that would be possible if I went all blonde, because it's just too damaging. And so I already lost a lot of volume in my hair just trying to highlight it blonde. But if I were to try to go all over blonde, it would be even worse, obviously. And so I just don't think that that is my personal preference. I'd rather be a little bit darker in color and have like more length and volume. Plus I kind of like the multi-dimensions that highlights give you. So I really trust David with my color, because I think he lightens it very safely and responsibly and doesn't like, I mean, he is bleaching the shit out of my hair, but at least he does it in a way that's like not too damaging, or at least as minimally damaging as possible. He is quite far. He's all the way in Flushing and I'm in Manhattan, so I have to take like an hour-long train ride to see him, but I think it's worth it. So just got in to see David and told him what I was looking for, showed him my hair, showed him what I was looking for, and he's going to mix up the color right now. It's only like 4:30 right now, which is actually pretty early. I asked him not to like curl my hair today, so he just blow dried it straight, and that took a lot of time out. Probably saved like half an hour to an hour. I just got home from David's. I asked him not to curl my hair this time and just like blow dry it straight. He usually curls my hair, but I figured I would curl it once I got home. And it was raining earlier today, so I thought the curls would just fall anyway. But as you can see, David does tone it quite a lot. It's very, very cool tone now. I would say it's like, even the ends are a lot darker and cooler than they used to be. And it borders on looking gray, I would say, but you can see, especially in the light, like it's gonna fade to a really, really pretty neutral blonde. I saw before he started toning it what it looked like, and yeah, these parts will definitely fade to a really bright light blonde. I mean, honestly, he highlighted a lot towards the roots and they just look a lot darker because he toned it down, but when he first did them, like before he started toning, I saw how light the roots were. So this is what it looks like right after. Definitely very, very ashy, dirty blonde. It's gonna probably take a couple of washes, so a couple of weeks for this color to start to fade. And then I noticed that I really like how like bright blonde it is, like sometimes like several weeks, if not months after I see David. So I think the toner does help keep the blonde more of a neutral ashy color, but it does make it a lot darker. I have some graduation pictures coming up this weekend and I feel like my hair might still be like really dark for them, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, you can, if you look at my hair really closely, it just like, it looks purple actually and gray because of the toner. So yeah, I don't know if you can really see on the camera, but I think I might document my hair a little bit as it starts to fade so that you can kind of see what it looks like as the toner fades down. But David also gave me a few hair products. Wella color shampoo and conditioner, and he gave me a mask too because he said my hair was really dry, which it is, and like by dry in Chinese he just means like dry but also like damaged. So got those, and then he gave me this hair oil which he put on my hair today, and I was like, what is that? It smells so amazing. It's this Elabore, I don't know this brand, but it's their argan oil for hair, and it just smells so good. When he put it on my hair today, I was like, what is that? It smelled so good. I don't really know what the scent is, but it smells amazing. I think also David did a really good job of keeping my hair intact as much as possible. Like obviously I lost some hair because anytime you're bleaching hair, you're just gonna lose hair, it's inevitable, but he really took care to, when he was painting on the highlights, to not overlap too much with the hair that had already been highlighted, because you saw before my hair was like pretty dark at the roots but really, really light towards the ends, and he was really careful not to overlap so that that hair wouldn't be over processed and just break off. Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like David is very careful when he lightens hair, and he always does it very responsibly so that like you don't just lose all your hair, because to be fair, I have put my hair through a lot of dyed it dark and then bleached it again several times. So I come to David with very damaged hair every single time, and I feel like I'm still able to get a good amount of length and some volume for how bleached my hair is, just because David is so good at what he does. So thank you, David. Okay, so I wanted to make an update with my hair because it's now been like 3 weeks since I got my hair colored, and I feel like looking in the mirror I can see a lot of the toner has washed out, especially these front pieces. I always ask for David to lighten them a bit more. Honestly, there's still probably a lot of toner left in my hair, but it's definitely lightened up a bunch since I first got it done. I also do tend to wash my hair with like color protecting hair care shampoo and conditioner, so that usually keeps it like more toned. I just don't want my hair to turn brassy, but I also do like it lighter. So I really, really love the color when it's been a couple of weeks, because then some of the toner fades, it's not as ashy and gray, and it's just like a very neutral bright blonde. And again, like it's not gonna be as striking as all over platinum blonde because there's still a lot of dark hair that absorbs the light, but I think that this is like the best compromise between having some lightness in my hair and then also still keeping it like relatively healthy. It's obviously really damaged, but like healthier than it would be if I were to bleach it all just like completely platinum blonde. And I'm pretty sure that David this time put some more toner or even like permanent hair dye at the top of my roots so that it blended my roots a bit more, because my roots are definitely a lot darker than the rest of my hair that he lightened. it looks like my hair is grown out basically, but I saw when David was highlighting my hair, like he highlighted it to the top. So the fact that it looks dark on top and not all the way blonde is probably just because he put toner and color up there too. But yeah, I'll show you in the sun.